Greetings from Croma Campus. So today in this video you will be learning about API testing.
Hi everyone. Are you interested in learning and upgrading your skills in API testing? We have a course called Postman API Testing, which includes manual and automation testing. My name is Kriti and I'm currently in London having 10 plus years of experience. I am an API testing trainer in Croma Campus. So this is the course we have, the Postman API testing, which includes manual and automation testing. Let's walk through the structure of the course. This course includes the objective of this course is to understand basically what is API, what is web services, what is the different types of web services like REST web services, post SOAP web services, how to create a different request in the Postman. We have a different request with a different methods like get, post, put, delete, how to create in the Postman, how to understand get and post methods, how to work in the real-time APIs like GitHub APIs, weather APIs. There are a lot many real-time APIs that we can work on. JavaScript basics of test, so we can understand what is the JavaScript, how to write the test scripts using the JavaScript concept in the Postman, write the API test in the Postman, use data from Excel, that is a data driven testing. So how can we use CSV, that is the comma separated or JSON file, use Postman variables to create a workflow and the scenarios, run API test with the Newman, Jenkins, GitLab, CI or TeamCity, how to use a different kind of authentication like Auth2, API key token, JWT, basic authentication, test file upload, mock services, and how to create a collaborate with the team with a workspace. So this is the objective of the course, and apart from this we are going to deliver you the session recording, training materials. Session recording contains both your voice and video recordings. Training materials, soft copy of the handbook for each topic. There we will provide you this uh, descriptive soft copy, assignments to do hands-on on that, test papers for more practice, live case studies we will discuss, live projects we will work on. We'll focus on the hands-on exercises and project work, technical resume design and job assistance. So we will help you to build a good resume so that it will be helpful you to take a new challenges in API, interview questions and answers. So this is what we are going to deliver by completing each modules. Okay, so this is the detailed description of the course. We divided all the topics in separate modules. Let's walk through each module. The module 1 is an introduction. So introduction covers what is Postman, what is the first step in the Postman, what what are the functionality of all the buttons present in the Postman. Okay. Module 2 is creating API request. So how to create a request in a Postman, how to import a request from a browser, how to inspect HTTP response. So this is basically how to create a new request. So in Postman, we have a variety different ways by which we can create a new request, or directly we can copy from the browser, or we can do the inspect HTTP response. So we have a different ways to create any request in new request in the Postman, and all the ways we are going to see in the module 2. Now module 3 is write, test and script. So we have a different how to write a test and script in the Postman. How to how what are the difference between the path parameter and the query parameter, how to refactor test cases, that we are going to see in the module 3. Now we have a module 4, that is writing test and script using variables. So we are going to see what are variables in the Postman, what are the different types of variables like global variables, environment variables, collection variables, session variables, and bulk editing. How can we write test script in a prerequisite, understanding between the variable scope and type, how to set up different URLs using environments in the Postman, and debugging steps. This we are going to going to see in detail in module 4. Then we have a module 5. The module 5 is building and testing an API workflow using GitHub. So how can we set up our test cases using GitHub through Postman? This we are going to see use in module 5. Now we have a module 6 called as advanced assumptions. So a Postman is giving us inbuilt assertions that we can write to create a good collection so that we can test as many as assertions at the runtime. Like we have a chai assertion, which is a very popular library that Postman is providing, which is a part of the JavaScript that we are going to use. Assertions on arrays and nested objects, that also we are going to see. Now automatically running the test, that is called a module 7. So if we created a collection, and how to automatically run that collection through a command line, the new functionality is called as a newman. Newman is a new functionality which is coming to the Postman, by which we can run any collection through a command prompt. Or we have an option called Postman monitors that help us to schedule our collection that will going to be run every time, every day at particular time. So we can set day, time, everything, and we can check all our test cases, passed, fail, in detailed way. So that will cover in the module 7. And how to generate a HTML report when we are using Jenkins. That's also we are going to see. Then module 8 is running Newman with other CI server tools. Other CI server tool is nothing but your Jenkins, Docker, this GitLab. This we are going to see in module 8. Module 9 basically is for the workflow and the scenarios. So how to create a basic workflow and scenarios or advanced workflows in the Postman. Then module 10 is the data-driven testing. We saw, right, we have external data files by which we can test any test script with a number of test data, and that number of test data we can maintain in an external file, which either be a CSV or the JSON format. Then we have a module 11, that is the team collaboration. Since if multiple people are working on the same collection, then Postman is providing us a facility to share, to work multiple people at a time by with the help of team workspace or team collaboration. These concepts we can use and we can work together as a team. Then module 12 is a mock services. Mock services uh, is basically if the application is not developed and we want to test our request and response, in that scenarios we can use the mock services. And mock services, we will see in a detail in what is mock services, why to use, how to create, how to record response in the existing, and there are some known limitation that we also going to see. Now module 13 is file upload. File upload, if there are some APIs which require a file to test, so how can we test those files using the file upload services? So this is nothing but your, with the help of, we can use file upload. Okay. Now we have a module 14. Module 14 is nothing but that is called authentication and authorization. So we are going to see in a detail what is basically authentication, authorization, what are the different types of authorization we have. In Postman provide variety of authorization like basic auth, auth2, form data, session bed, JWT, barrier token, barrier token, API keys, So there are many authorization Postman is providing that we are going to see in the detail in module 14. And we have a module 15, which is new features in the Postman. Apart from the existing features, what are the new features which is linked to the Postman, like a Swagger, Open APIs, sending graphic queries in the Postman, that we are going to see in the module 15. And then we have a module 16 that is called a JavaScript fundamentals. JavaScript, we have to learn what is data types in JS, variable, conditionals, function, data structure, loops, modern JS, apply what you have learned in Postman. So all these we are going to add in the test script in the Postman using a module 16 JavaScript. So this is we will going to cover in module 16, and module 17 is nothing but your placement guide. So we are going to provide you a common interview questions and answers, your resume building, and Postman API testing questions. So these all things we are going to provide you in the module 17. This is the complete walkthrough of this course we gone through. Let's walk through the study materials, how it looks like. Okay, so the study material, this is the first module. Okay, so the study materials will be like in detail. This is the first API testing with the Postman. This the module 1, that is the introduction. What is Postman? Download and install Postman, Postman Navigator, details about the Postman, how to download and install the Postman, Postman navigators in a detail. So this is all about module 1. Similarly, for each module, we are going to provide a detailed slides or detailed soft copy study materials. So this is nothing but the module 2 web API web services. So what is an API? What is web services? How web services work? How REST web services work? How SOAP web services work? Okay. So what is an API? What are web services? We will see. What are the component of web services? What is UDDI? What is SOAP-based web services? What is REST-based web services? What is the difference between HTTP methods in REST? What is stateless? So yeah, this we are going to see in detail. These documents we are going to provide in details. Apart from this, we have a Postman tool. Let's have a walkthrough to the Postman. So this is the collection that I have created. So this is a collection that I have created. So these all are the real-time APIs that I have used. You can see even in the authentication, there are the Git APIs that we have used. These all are Git API, which is the real-time APIs. Even the weather API, which is a real-time APIs that we can see through the authentication. So this is a way, this is by which we can directly run our collections. Okay. Yeah, see how we can run our request. So this is get request, this is the post request, this is delete request, then we have update request, patch request, again the get request. So these are the different requests that we can use. This is nothing but the file upload. How can we handle the file upload? So through in the header we have here we have an option this one, form data by which we can upload the file. Here we can select file and we can choose the file. So this is nothing but your upload file. This is all our authorization that we can use. Advanced assertions. So in the details we can see what this is my request. So this I am taking as a variable so that at the runtime I can whenever I can put a unique value in the request. So this is the real-time API, that is nothing but the Git API where I'm creating a new repository. So in the prerequisite, I have written the complete scripting, like I'm setting a variable, which is a environment variable. At the runtime, I can get a new variables. So this is the script. And when I'm running this request at the runtime, I can see validate the response as well. So this is the use of advanced assertions. If I'm running this, you can see right? Then how to use the if else statement. If the response is successfully, then we have to run this part. If response is not successful, then we have to run another part. So in the test result, you can see it should be unique. Okay, so here I am putting as a hard coded. So what I will do, I will put the name variable. So if I run, see, new repository created successfully. Okay. Similarly, we have a script where we can add the assertions. So we have multiple assertions, we can add it for the responses. This we are going to test using this. And the very famous assertion, that is the chai assertion. So we will see in the details, these all are chai assertions I have used for the complete response. So this all assertions, if you want to see, you have to go in the body test results. Inside the test result, you can see all the assertions like this. So this is the use of the chai assertions. And apart from this, basic assertions also we have. This is the basic assertions. If the response, HTTP response, content type, status string, these things we can validate. Then we have nested workflows, that how to use the workflows, which APIs we have to run first. So in the Postman providing set next request by which we can make changes in our workflows. So this is the use of multiple scripting that we can do apart from just creating a new request. These are the by which we can import the new collection, and then through new tab we can create a new request, new collection, environment variables. So there are multiple options we are getting. This is the APIs. This is the list of environment variables that we have created so far. We can see here the mock services, since we don't created any mock services so far. So this is coming as a blank. If I want to import my existing mock services, I can import and we can show here. Then we have a monitors. So we can create a monitor to schedule our collections and we can run at a runtime. Then we have a workflows, and in the history is nothing but whatever we did will come under the history tab. So this is nothing but all about the use of this. This plus icon is also used for creating a new request, new collection. So this is the use of this. Then workspaces, I told this team workspace, new team workspace, authentication. So all these workspace, how to use it, or if you want to create your own workspace, you can create and give access to your respective team or respective people to whom you want to work. This is the list of environment variables that we have created, or global variables. So if I select this environment variable, if I click here, the first is all the environment variables listed and below is the global variable. If you want to see some collection variable, you have to go to that particular collection, go to this share. You have to go here collection. Yeah, here the option is to create the collection variable. So over the collection here, see, these are the options to create a collection variable. Okay. So these all different variables we can create. Then the local variable which are we are creating inside the test method only, that is nothing but your local variables. Then how to export any collection, that we can see here is an export option by which we can export the collection. We can duplicate, rename. So there are multiple ways, even through the buttons or through this icon also we can do. We can create a monitor on the collection, mock collections, create a fork, add request, add folder. So these buttons also we can use to make changes inside the collection. Now, to explore more about this, we can use this tab. So here is option by which we can use all these things. Yeah, so this is all the collections we have. So we are going to see everything in a detail. This is a console tab where all the debugging things we can do inside the console. So we will see everything in detail when we are going through this course. So thanks a lot. Thank you.